Crochety Clogger. Thanks for joining me today. On the way to work, and while I'm at it, I thought I would come on and do the 23 non-yarny things you might not want to know about me. I don't know what the official name is, but I've got the hashtag in the title correctly, I hope. So anyway, I'll be as brief as I possibly can. It's kind of hard when you look over questions like this. Well, you know me, I get reflective anyway, but I'll try not to get too reflective and be brief. My favorite color is blue and blue-greens. My favorite genre of music is very hard to say because I love lots of music, but I guess I'd have to say rock and roll. That's my go-to when I want to listen to something. My favorite food is seafood. I know the joke is, any food I can see, I'll eat, which kind of is nice too. But, no, seriously, I like anything from the water. Fish, shrimp, shellfish, freshwater fish, love seafood. My favorite soda or pop, I would say, currently is Dr. Pepper Zero, since I hung up the Mountain Dew. My favorite animal, insofar as a pet goes, would have to be a cat. House cats, love cats. That doesn't mean I'm not a dog person. I love dogs, I love cats, but I guess I'm more used to kitty cats. My favorite holiday is Christmas, probably because that's what Mom inspired in me. Still is, though. My favorite book, okay, haven't read in years, decades probably, but I used to be a pretty avid reader, and that was another inspiration from my mom. She was a very avid reader, and she would suggest books to me all the time, so I used to read a lot. Anyway, with this question, I actually, since I'm looking for things to do right now, since my hands aren't letting me do a lot, I broke out a book that I would have to say touched me when I first read it, probably over 20 years ago. And the name of that book is Ishmael. It's by Daniel Quinn. I'm reading it again. It's still very good. Another good book are Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. Any of his books, really. I used to be a very avid fan of Stephen King. Can't say I read them all because I stopped reading Stephen King after The Green Mile was published. Green Mile. And I have to say my favorite Stephen King books are two. The last one I read, The Green Mile, and the first one I read, The Stand. So maybe I'll pick up some books more frequently now. Favorite pizza topping, pepperoni. Favorite TV series, oh boy, that's hard. My favorite sitcom is The Big Bang Theory. I like Modern Family as well. I'm a very avid fan of Survivor, and that is not because I am a reality TV fan. That's not really the case. I just like the survival aspects. I like the challenges, and then sort of the play with the people's personalities, kind of just. But anyway, I also like. There's another show called Alone, with that wilderness aspect and survival aspect. I really like that show too. My favorite subject in school was English and Language Arts. My favorite class in school, which I'm adding, was chorus or choir. Okay, my favorite actor. That's hard. I'd have to say Jack Nicholson. My favorite actress, I cannot think of her name. She plays Molly in the sitcom Mike and Molly, which I really love that show too. But she's played a lot of comedic roles, but she's also played some serious stuff, and she's very good. I wish I could think of her name. Molly from Mike and Molly. Favorite singer? Well, you kind of have to break that down into genre of music and decade. That's hard. Whitney Houston, arts and crafts. Frank Sinatra. Steve Perry. Axl Rose. Jeez Louise, it's kind of hard. Lots of them. Superhero. Well, I'm not big into superheroes, but if I had superhero qualities, I suppose invisibility would be cool, and also strength. So it's Invisible Superman. Is there such a thing? Favorite comedian, Robin Williams. Loved Robin Williams. My favorite season, well, I would have to say that's a recent for me. I never used to enjoy spring because I didn't have a chance to. Work was always so, like, I was just bogged down with work every spring for decades and decades, and I have to say I enjoy spring now. I have a chance to enjoy spring, so I guess spring's my favorite. Favorite movie? That's hard. Forrest Gump, maybe. My favorite smell? Fresh, clean linen. And the act of sliding between that fresh, clean linen, soft, and just clean smelling. My best friend, had to think about this because, I don't know, my husband is my best friend. And, well, that's just it. My husband's my best friend. And the realization for both of us with that, you know, comes with being married. For us, it did anyway. So, yeah. My husband. My favorite decade was the decade that I grew up in, which was the 1970s. And I almost wish I were a little bit older during the 70s. But still, even so, it's my favorite. My favorite YouTube channel, honestly, I never really surfed or viewed much in YouTube until I discovered this yarny community. So my favorite YouTube channel would have to be that who taught me first and inspired me first, and that's Bag a Day Crochet. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.